Streaming bum. Streaming. We're starting to streaming. Streaming. We're streaming now. Shit. Why is it laggy? Or is it wet? Did someone pee on, like near here, or is it just because it's just finished raining or something? Why is there like a puddle splash of water right here? It's concerning. It's concerning. Okay, wait. I shall put this right here first, and then we can start streaming. Let's see. Okay, I guess. Story quest? Is it story quest or is it character quest? Because I usually forget like the name of it. Story quest. Yeah, story quest. Don't mind all these. Don't mind all of these. I haven't done any of these yet. Great. Alright. Where is story? There's no story quest. Okay. Story quest. There's like one member. We shall put in Fontaine. Fontaine. Okay, I think we're good. Let me see here. Publish. Right. Think we're good. I think we're safe. Let's see. Why does it say no data? Hello? Oh no, hello. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because it seems like a bad thing right now. Okay, excellent connection. Okay, good. Don't be like that, bro. Okay, okay. Wait, let me finish up some stuff first. Properties. Okay. Yeah, I think. Wait. As we say in Malaysia, sabar ya, sabar. Wait. Okay, I think we're I think we're in the clear. I already sent that. Okay, I'm just gonna close a few tabs before we start. Okay. Oh no. Why is it overloaded? Huh? I need to keep track on my OBS because sometimes it's just like you know what, we're not we're gonna end stream there. We're not sending any more data. Oh man. Okay, so welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am streaming. Okay, before we start with Emilie's story quest, I should do my dailies first. Let's see. Done that. Yeah, Yelan, I already tried Yelan. I already have Yelan, so why should I try Yelan again? Maybe I'll do that. I'll do this stages here. Someone peed here as well, what the hell? Hello. I am here to make events. This one. Right. So I have to like, oh, so it's like this. Okay. What's going on? Hey, hello. Where did my stream go? Hello. Where did my stream go? To maintain smooth streaming line. Something is, yeah, something is wrong. Something is wrong with my stream right now. Is everything okay? Hello. It could be my internet though. It could be my internet. That's the problem though. Because I'm looking at my stream at the same time, just to be sure that I'm actually like streaming. Oh man. So right now there's like an error with YouTube not receiving enough videos to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know, it's just like, is it on my, I think it's my side. Alright, so far everything looks good. I mean, there's no problem on my side at least. Alright. We'll just have to, you know, start, you know. Just hoping that the stream will, you know, fix itself. So this one is the one that pushes, okay. Push them out. Okay, alright. So this one also pushes out, right? That doesn't push out. that one doesn't push out, but okay. Yeah, still good. Still good, I guess. Alright, next. Okay, pretty finished ball. Pretty finished ball. Track other. Okay. So this one is a normal finish ball, yes? Yeah, this is a normal finish ball. So. Oh, that's not the normal finish ball. That's a sticky finish ball. Okay. Oh, Q. Okay, oh, save that. Okay. Ah, well, it's not in the square, but okay, we still won. Beats it most of it. Okay. You have reached maximum number of. Oh, okay. So what, I have to like wait until like tomorrow or something? I think so. Let's see. Okay, maybe I'll wait. Yeah.
Something you wish to report?
Is it?
Go on.
Is it enough? Is it enough for me to? I got two. Wait.
Undivided attention.
Let's see what I can do here. So event reward, I can't get to like these ones yet because I'm only maxed to this one. Okay. I've already done the summer event, so what can I do? Just waste my resin, I guess. Before that. Did I do? No, I didn't. Oh, I can do domain challenges. Alright, so why not? Let's see. Which one of you shall I build for now? For like for this stream? Let's see. He has a good want to build, but let's see. Farina. Today's Thursday. It's Thursday here in Malaysia. Okay. Wait. Wednesday. Okay. So, and Farina doesn't have one as well. So Tuesday. Yeah, Nahida, I guess. Tuesday as well. Oh man, why didn't I build Nahida correctly? Because of this thing. It's so rare. Like you can't get them very easily. Because sometimes I know how to farm for them. Okay, you use either cryo or hydro characters or even dendro characters to farm like fungi enemies, but they just give so little amount, so it's just like I'm not gonna waste my time with this farming for Nahida. Let's see, what about Yelan? Yeah, I should fix this one. Thursday, there you go. Okay, yeah. Good. Is it scary though? Cause there are some like YouTubers that I've seen. They're just like, what the hell have you been feeding your character to have like 2,000 attack damage? I don't know. I just focus on attack. I don't focus on crit rate or crit damage much, but I try to balance it. Try to balance between those two. So it gives off like a good deal. So let's see. So we don't need Arlecchino. Is she smiling? She is smiling, isn't she? Because usually you would see her like having like a very it's like flat, like Shunha is like. She's not smiling per se, but she's like in a very cool, kind of like, facial kind of, And she's smiling. She is smiling. Wait, I don't know. Am I like seeing things correctly? Wait. Let me check it out. Her face. Okay, you are currently not smiling because that's your default face. Well, there's no smiling face for Arlecchino. Serious.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised.
Serious and pensive are
I
the same.
can't promise you'll like what you see.
But she's smiling. I'm not even joking. She is smiling in the character selection screen. Okay. Like that's a rarity in itself, like seeing her smile. But I want to test something out. Like, okay, let's say, because I have Arlecchino at friendship level 10. Okay, let's see, who do I have that I'm not so much a friend about? Okay, let's see, I think Sethos. I mean, Sethos is 4, okay. But is he smiling? He is smiling a little bit. Chevros is not smiling. She's in a serious kind of like, face. Shan Yun kind of looks like she's smiling. Is she smiling? I don't know. But I only have like her on friendship level 7, so I don't know. I'm just going crazy at this point. Okay, I'm gonna choose Ayaka for this one.
I await your instruction.
Let's go. I just need to like waste 60. I need to use 60 resin. That's it. And then that's. I guess it completes itself, I guess. That hurts.
Sakura swirl. Take flight.
Is that less than a minute? Okay, good. Okay, we'll just use condensed resin since we can do that. This is like what? The highest level, right? This is the highest level. Why did it give me so little?
Illusion shower me with praise. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
30 seconds, okay, good. Nice.
I must leave no stone unturned. My apologies. Sakura swirl.
Nice. 28 seconds now. Good. That was a great run right there. I know there's like someone out there who has like the most top tier build that they could just like one shot everything and still complete like this one particular domain in like under like 20 seconds. It's like, dude, it's like what are you speed running for at this point?
I'll catch up. There is no escape. Take flight. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. My apologies.
I was 6 seconds. It took 6 seconds longer for that one. This is going off nicely. Alright, one more and then we will go to like the nearest what do you call those things? Guild adventurers guild station.
Embrace the ice. Take flight.
You can't run from death.
Done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Oh yeah, I've been listening to like this one song. I think it's from like Jamie P. Is that if that's how you call him or her? I don't know. Jamie P sounds like a guy's name. Okay, let's go to Liyue Harbor. Yeah. So I know there's like a lot of people saying like, oh, there's like an actual way to actually say Liyue, because sometimes people get it wrong, which is like, okay, I mean, I'm not going to like, you know, argue with that. If it's wrong, tell me if I pronounce it wrong, because you know it's their name. They created it. It's like when French people saying, when when like a Tour de France is like happening in France, they don't, like French people, they don't call it Tour de France. They call it what? Tour de France? Tour de France. Tour de France. Okay. So it's just like you have to follow their way of like saying it, because like you might have a wait, what? Hello, no, this one. Call. Yeah, we'll send number. So they say it differently. So when they say it differently, we just like follow their way of saying it.
That was really good.
It's like saying like someone's name wrong, and then you mistook them for someone else. Okay, F4. My memory has gone worse. So much that I just like, which button should I choose? Should I press? So I can't remember which button to press. And I always like look as well. I know people have like some kind of like muscle memory when they're like playing or typing out on a keyboard. I kind of forget that. Okay, I just like forgot some of like the buttons where they are on the keyboard.
Thank you for
It's not like I have like two different keyboards that have like different kind of like letterings or something. But yeah, it just happens, I guess. All right, I think that's done. Are we done? Let's see. Let me see my Serenity pot, because I might forget to claim my teapot stuff. Teapot. If I ever like took up pottering classes, I want to design like the one what? It's not Chubby, it's Tubby, is it? Yeah, it's Tubby. Yeah, Chubby is the other one. Yeah.
This realm is.
I want to like try and like design that part right there. What Tubby is like inside right now. It's cute. It's nice. Right, trust rank. Did get all of these. Okay, goodbye. Thank you. Okay, now we are going to Fontaine and meet up with Emilie. I don't know what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do with Emilie? It's a good luck. It's good luck. When you are considering of pulling a character like Emilie, let's say, would you do the story quest first, or try and get Emilie first and use her instead during the story quest? Yeah, I'm just asking, because I tried that with Yella. No, wait, no, it was Yella. Yeah, it wasn't Yella. I can't remember. Heal. Heal. Where is Arlecchino?
No need to fret.
Okay, so let's go and meet Emilie. Surprise. Oh, she's in Port Ormuz? Okay. So to anyone who's wondering if she is like Kave's mother or something, is she? No. Because there is like a whole backstory about like him, but I don't think Emilie is Kave's mother, like biological mother. Even though they have like the same vision, Same hair color. Not sure about the same eye color as well, but we'll see. And to meet up with Emilie. Tainari.
I thought I told him to spray it with water to retain moisture before applying the film. You can't treat a glaze lily like a cactus. If Sanjay does this again, the loss will have to come out of his food expenses.
I'll go talk to him. At this rate, he won't even be able to afford eating cacti for much longer.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. What brings you to Port Ormos?
Just
We didn't
hanging
have
out.
anything to do, and this place looked pretty lively, so we decided to stop by. But, what's with all the flowers around here?
Well, Port Ormos is currently organizing a flower exhibition featuring flowers and plants from all over Teyvat, so I came to help out. The exhibition includes flowers from every corner of the world, each with their own unique properties and needs. With that in mind, the curator commissioned a flower pot from Kasharawar capable of retaining heat and moisture. Even so, an expert is still required to develop tailored transportation and care plans for each type of flower.
Oh, and that expert is you, right?
Not this time, no.
Oh.
I'm just here to help out. The expert in charge, someone else.
Mr. Tainari! Sanjay! He confused the poisonous bulbs with garlic shoots, and he ate them!
Never mind. Forget about what I said about the food expenses. Apologies, traveler, Paimon. Looks like I've got something to take care of. I'll be back in just a moment.
Tainari's busy no matter where he is, huh?
I mean, yeah, too many people are careless about what they eat, and a lot of people don't do as they're told. So yeah.
Yeah, seems like it. Some people just need supervision. Well, looks like Tainari might be busy for a while. Let's take a look around the port in the meantime.
Laurel there, blood dew. Blood dew? For what? What does it have to do with flowers?
Wow, look at these flowers! They smell so...
You gonna sneeze?
Achoo!
You okay?
Huh?
Maybe Paimon has like an allergic reaction or something. You feeling okay?
Paimon's... fine. She's just got a little...
Lol.
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilia's? No wonder.
It's getting worse. Why?
Maybe you're sick. Should we go find Tainari?
But, I was fine just a moment ago. She didn't even eat anything weird.
A moment of your time, you two? If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you could try this incense.
Incense? Oh, the scent is so nice. Wait!
You can talk normally now without having a I cannot see.
Whoa, that was fast. Paimon doesn't have to sneeze anymore.
Must have been the incense though.
Think nothing of it. From your attire, I imagine you two aren't from Sumeru either. Seeing as we're both travelers from abroad, it's only right that we help each other out should the occasion arise.
Oh, so you're here for the flower exhibition too?
I suppose that's accurate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Emilie, a perfumer from Fontaine.
Paimon is
Emilie.
Paimon. Thank you so much for your help just now. Oh, and this is...
The Traveler, right? I've heard a lot about you from the Steambird. It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
Although I didn't say what. Have we heard about Emilie? I've been saying Emilie for so long. I called her Emilie for so long. I just like, is it how you call her name? I didn't even notice it during the live stream as well, during the update live stream. But have we heard? Maybe so.
What happened back there? Why did Paimon start sneezing all of a sudden?
Have you ever heard of hay fever?
I think so, yeah.
To put it simply, when inhaled, certain pollens can trigger abnormal physical reactions.
But Paimon has seen these kinds of flowers before and nothing weird happened then.
Well, we're all different. The factors that can trigger a reaction to certain stimuli vary by person. In isolation, the effects of certain pollens may seem minimal, but inhaling various types at once can trigger a more overt reaction. But there's no need to worry. Pollen allergies can be effectively mitigated with the use of medication.
Oh, well, that's good.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Is everything alright? I left in such a hurry, I forgot to warn you about all the pollen in the air.
Yeah, Paimon was not having a good time, but Emilie helped out.
Emily?
Emilie.
What a coincidence. Looks like my worry was misplaced then. The Traveler and Paimon are in good hands.
It was nothing, really. We happened to run into each other shortly after my arrival, and I offered them a bit of help, that's all. I'm more curious as to why you thought the Traveler and Paimon were in danger. Allergies are highly unpredictable. If you were concerned the pollen might trigger a reaction, that must mean something similar has happened in the past.
Something like that, yeah.
Remember the first time we met? You fainted after inhaling Spirit Borneal.
Oh yeah. Was that an allergic reaction?
The Spirit Borneal didn't affect Paimon at all, and now she's the one suffering. It makes no sense.
It's not really something you can make sense out of, Paimon. There are all kinds of allergies out there, caused by a variety of different factors. Some people are even allergic to almonds. It's not something you can generalize.
Exactly. I even encountered a case in Fontaine where someone had an allergic reaction to soba noodles their family brought back from Inazuma.
Whoa. Good thing Paimon isn't allergic to anything delicious.
Are you a doctor, Emilie?
In a manner of speaking, although you could say the patients I deal with are rather unusual.
In addition to medicine, Emily is also very knowledgeable about botany. She's taught me a lot about the native flora around Fontaine.
And that's where my expertise ends, I'm afraid. When it comes to breadth of knowledge, Tainari certainly comes out on top.
A flower expert? Oh, Paimon's got it! You must be the expert Tainari mentioned, the one in charge of the exhibition!
Wrong again, I'm afraid.
Then who?
Well, I did come for the exhibition, but only to inquire about the Auguste variety. I'm not involved in any official capacity.
Oh.
Oh, Paimon was sure she got it right this time.
The Auguste variety?
It's a kind of flower that was once popular in Fontaine. The perfume made from it also bears the same name, Auguste.
Auguste.
Auguste, huh? That's not a name you hear often nowadays.
In an ancient language, the word is said to mean sacred or noble. It's sometimes used as a name for people as well. Ah, that reminds me. Are you familiar with a historical event in Fontaine known as Perfume Mania?
Nah, not really.
Perfume Mania was an event that occurred in Fontaine nearly 20 years ago.
Are we going for a cutscene? Oh.
It all started when several merchants released their own lines of high-end, expensive perfumes, marketing them as must-have luxury products, the very symbol of elegance itself. No one anticipated the absolute frenzy this would create on the market, causing the price of perfumes to skyrocket. The demand was twofold. What some saw as a status symbol, most saw as a money-making opportunity. You could take advantage of the soaring price by hoarding them and reselling at even higher margins.
No, that's
The value of these products
idea.
became so inflated, regular bottles of perfume were even going for hundreds of thousands of mora. This resulted in countless disputes and scams.
That's why. It's never a good thing to, like hop on a trend and then try to like sell the same thing and then, you scam other people. you're making them expect that what they're buying is something that's, you know, authentic and real, but it's just another, you know, scummy tactic for like these, like, you know, what, scalpers, people who scam other people for, like, you know, their money and stuff. It's just not right.
But at the end of the day, perfume is just perfume. The market value greatly exceeded the intrinsic worth of the product, creating an economic bubble that was never going to last. Luckily, the Palais Mermonia recognized the danger and intervened before the craze could truly spread. Many profiteers and scammers were thrown in jail as a result. In the end, only a few wealthy families were affected when the bubble popped.
Well, that's good. It really could have been a lot worse, I think.
What does all this have to do with that Auguste you mentioned earlier?
Well, during the craze, the most popular perfume was none other than Auguste. The demand far exceeded the supply, to the point where it once sold for 10 million more a bottle.
10 million? Then what about now?
Calm down.
After the mania ended, most perfumes returned to a normal price. Auguste was the only exception. Its namesake, the flower used to create it, went extinct. As a result, no new bottles of Auguste have been made, and the value of the perfume remains exceedingly high.
So the flower went extinct?
Indeed. The Auguste flower was not a natural variety, you see. It was specially cultivated for use in perfume making. When the bubble popped, all the flower beds used for its cultivation were destroyed in a fire. The variety has never been seen since.
But didn't you say you came to the exhibition to look for it?
Ah, yes. I came to investigate a certain rumor that the Auguste flower has reappeared in Sumeru. It's causing quite the stir in the Fontaine perfume market.
Traveler, we should help Emilie look for it.
It's just a rumor, Paimon. There's no way it's that easy to find.
I have to agree. Emilie wrote me to ask if I could look into the rumor, but the forest rangers haven't received any reports of new plant species recently.
Even if I can locate the flower, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed, Paimon. I don't have any grand Mora-making endeavors planned. Divine, noble, one of a kind. All beautiful sentiments, to be sure, but to me, they overshadow the very essence of the product. When it comes to perfume, I want people to forget the price and the prestige, and focus on the beauty of the fragrance itself.
Wow,
Spoken
so
like a
noble.
true, like, but botany flower connoisseur. You know, just like, yes, you enjoy the things that are right in front of you, rather than, you know, just like, wow, flowers smell good, bling bling, and give and bring money to us. Yes, gimme gimme. Oh man, this is the same thing with like food as well. Cause sometimes like some food, like food menus are overlooked, especially in like street food and stuff like that, you know. But you know, if you come across a very good, like, you know, food across the street or somewhere, or maybe like a normal restaurant, not like a very high-end one, it's something that you just like appreciate for yourself, man. It's just like, it's so good.
Of course, there's also a more practical reason. In recent years, low-grade counterfeit versions of Auguste have been popping up on the Fontaine perfume market. Every so often, someone will claim to have recreated the unique scent of Auguste, and the rumor mill will start comparing the counterfeits to my own work.
Okay, that's more like the reason Paimon had in mind.
Ever since that rumor started, 3 new perfumes claiming to be made from the Auguste flower have appeared on the market. If I can dispel the fanaticism surrounding Auguste, even just by proving the rumor to be false, Fontaine's perfume market can finally start to get back to normal. Then I'll be free from all the stories and added meaning and just focus on making what I like.
That makes sense.
Either way, even if it's not for the Mora, we could still help you. But if you have Primo Gems...
Oh, I would of course be grateful for your help, but I wouldn't want to trouble you.
Nah, we're bored of our
Well,
minds.
you said it yourself. We're both travelers from abroad, so it's only right that we help each other out.
Right back at ya, huh?
I suppose you're right. Then you have my thanks.
Based on the information I have so far, it's unclear if the rumor is true. Mr. Edgar also thinks it's too early to say. But you could always go talk to him. He was there all those years ago, after all. Maybe he'll know something.
Huh, I was just about to pay him a visit at the hotel.
Edgar? Who's that?
The person you've been trying to guess this whole time. The flower expert in charge of the exhibition. He's also the most respected and experienced perfumer in the area. Back when he was still working in Fontaine, Auguste was his creation.
I should also mention, he was my teacher, the one who taught me the basics of perfumery when I apprenticed in Sumeru.
So this guy was a famous perfumer in Fontaine, but then he came to Sumeru to teach people from Fontaine? It sounds confusing.
Yeah.
It's a long story. If you're interested, we can talk more about it when we see him. He should be staying near the hotel.
Is there a lift somewhere? I think there is. Is this a lift? Do I have to call it or something? Oh. Ah. Thank you. Top floor, please.
Look at all the flowers!
Apparently, the exhibitor paid a large sum to rent out the hotel and surrounding buildings. They're being used as temporary storage facilities and lodging for exhibition personnel.
Seems a bit excessive, and it seems like this song, the background song, is a bit too loud as well for my taste.
Yeah, what if guests come early? They won't have anywhere to stay. Also, renting out this big of a hotel, how are they gonna make that Mora back?
Seems like they might have more to burn. You know, staying in a big ass hotel. Who's that?
It's been so long, I almost didn't recognize you, Edgar.
Well, you and your brother haven't changed a bit.
Oh, yeah, all this catching up is nice and all, but let's get down to business. We need to talk about Kyria. Is he...
Hold on, we have guests.
It's nice to see you again, Master.
Emilie? Is that you? Oh, it's been years. Look at you. You're all grown up. I've heard you've become quite the famous perfumer in Fontaine. It would seem the student has surpassed the master.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to your mentorship.
Ah, hardly. I taught you the basics. Hearing you call me master, well, I'm not sure I'm deserving of that title. I've taught many students here in Sumeru over the years, but I've yet to see one turn out quite as accomplished as you. You're the only one who can take credit for that success. And who are these two? I don't recall you mentioning them in your letter.
Dude, you don't recognize us? Like, have you been living under a rock? It's the Traveler and Paimon. The traveling blonde traveler and her flying pixie.
Ah, they're my new friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you too, Mr. Edgar.
Emilie's friends. Well then, the pleasure is all mine.
And these two gentlemen? Are they friends of yours, Master?
Of course. We're perfume merchants from Fontaine. I'm Oud, and this here is my younger brother, Blaze. Edgar and the two of us are old friends. Isn't that right, gentlemen?
Yes.
Merchant brothers?
You must be here to look for the August flower then.
Well, what respectable perfume merchant hasn't heard of Auguste? Anyone in the business would be interested in the rumors.
I'm guessing you're here for the same reason, Emilie. We were just about to get into it, so you three might as well join in. I commissioned a few eremites to do some scouting for me. They searched all over Sumeru, but there were no sightings of the August flower. That being said, there are people in Port Ormos who claim to have smelled a unique fragrance on the streets. Definitely floral, but still distinct. Some of them were merchants who lived in Fontaine 20 years ago. According to them, the fragrance smelled exactly like the August they remember from back then. A one-of-a-kind, divine, and noble scent.
I wonder how that would smell in real life, though. There must be something that smells like that.
Maybe someone around here just happens to have a bottle of August from back then.
No, I don't think so. I doubt that's the case. Even if someone had a bottle that was never opened, the fragrance of the perfume would have changed over time. Very few perfumes can go decades without a change in scent. Auguste is even more prone to that kind of shift. Only a few bottles still exist in Fontaine, and their scent would have completely degraded by now. Although, could there be a flower out there with a similar fragrance? Or in accord with the same base notes?
Impossible! If Auguste were that easy to replicate, it would never have sold for such a high price all those years ago. The Auguste flower is back. It has to be.
Technically speaking, the scent wouldn't be impossible to imitate.
Well, let's table that question for now. Edgar, did any of those people mention where the scent was coming from?
No. By the time they realized they had smelled something, the scent was already gone. If I hadn't asked about it, they probably wouldn't have given the experience a second thought. Compared to things we see and hear, smells can be much easier to overlook.
True.
It almost sounds like someone wearing the Auguste fragrance passed them on the street.
Wait, are you saying...
Just thinking out loud. Don't pay me any mind.
We don't have much to go off of right now, but we can't rule out that possibility. I'll send some more people to investigate. You all traveled so far to be here. Why don't you rest in the hotel for a bit? Oud, Blaze, this is the key to your room.
Ooh, you've got the keys to the rooms? Do we get free lodging too?
My apologies. All the rooms in the hotel are accounted for, I'm afraid. Most are being used for storage ahead of the exhibition, you see.
Yeah, understandable.
I managed to tidy up one of the rooms for these two at the last minute, but by the time Emilie wrote to me, there was no more space left for her to stay.
Oh, and we just showed up out of the blue. Guess that means there's definitely no space for us.
I should have been more considerate. Here I am with an entire hotel at my disposal and no place to offer you to stay, even after you made the trip all the way to Sumeru.
Don't worry, Master. I can sleep on the boat tonight, or I could even camp in the wild. It would give me the opportunity to collect some plant specimens while I'm here in Sumeru.
You can also sleep in my teapot if you want, but I'm familiar with the Sumeru wilderness. I'll come with.
Ah, even better. Although, would it be possible for me to leave some of my luggage here? It would be rather cumbersome to take it camping. It shouldn't take up too much space.
Well, about that.
Yeah, I guess it does look like they're like onto something.
Of course, no trouble at all. My brother and I will keep an eye on them for you, as long as you don't mind, mademoiselle.
All right, then. Oud, why don't you take Emilie inside and find a suitable place for her luggage? I'll prepare some refreshments and join you in a bit.
Wonder what's going on. Enter Edgar's room. Edgar. What? Where's that name? Where does that name come from? Is it Fontaine? Could be. Should be. Right. Right. Yeah. Kind of cozy, but okay. So we just dropped the luggage and that's it, right? Like I didn't have to do anything. I just like went inside and then went outside. Or is it this room? Is it different? It's kind of weird though.
Whoa, the smell of flowers is so strong. Didn't Edgar say he tidied up around here? There's still so many flowers. Hyman took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers. Looks like this exhibition is gonna be huge.
Do all perfumers have houses filled with flowers?
No, that's a florist thing. We work closely with the essential oils of various plants. But to maintain a sharp sense of smell, most perfumers prefer to keep their homes free of strong odors.
Oh, guess there's just too much to store for the exhibition then.
What's behind this door?
Oh, this room seems to be a connected suite, and my brother will be staying on the other side of the suite. Blaze, while you're out, why don't you bring our luggage over as well? Blaze!
Yes, of course.
All right then, where can we find your luggage, mademoiselle? Blaze will go fetch it for you.
It's still at the port. In addition to some daily necessities, there's also a case of amber wine that I brought back from Fontaine. Could I trouble you to bring that back as well? It would be the perfect way to repay you for your hospitality.
How generous. I should thank you on my brother's behalf. You stumbled upon his weakness. He's aloof about most things, but alcohol is his one true love.
I feel like, you know, Emilie kind of knows it. Like, she just saw right through him. Just like, yeah, this guy's a booze
Is that so?
buzzer.
Mr. Ood, Mr. Blaze, thanks for...
Hey! What are you doing?
That's Master's voice.
Quick! Let's go. What's going on? Go, 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 go. Catch them in the act. What's going on out there?
Edgar!
Master!
Hey, Edgar! Are you alright? Can you hear me?
Who did this?
Kyria. August.
Kyria.
Hey, Edgar? Edgar!
No, don't shake him. He's injured. Just leave him to me. You two can...
We'll investigate the scene, or we'll try to see where the culprit went.
Oh, thank you.
Key bottle.
That strange smell around here. Is it coming from this bottle?
Only a small amount of liquid is left inside the bottle, and streaks of residue on the mouth and inside the vessels, and I saw forcefully poured out whatever was inside the bottle. Okay.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah, it could be. Over here.
Do you think whoever did this was hiding in the flowers before they attacked Edgar?
There are no footprints. Doesn't look like any of the branches or leaves have been disturbed. Unless the culprit was your size, that would be pretty difficult.
True.
I checked. It doesn't look like anyone passed through here.
Oh, but that's impossible. It's not like that kid can just grow some wings and fly away.
That kid?
Oh, the culprit, I mean. It's not like the culprit could have just disappeared into thin air.
What's going on?
Well, we looked all over, but the only clue we found was that bottle.
The most important thing we can do now is focus our efforts on treating Master. Can you help me move him inside?
Sure, absolutely. Without hesitation. Whew. We're taking this very slow, yeah?
So, how's he doing?
When I administered emergency treatment, I discovered a residue in his nose and mouth. Master was most likely forced to ingest a certain liquid. He's still unconscious, and inducing vomiting could obstruct his airways. We'll have to look into other clues for now.
We found this bottle just now.
Ah, yes. The scent is the same, but the chemical composition is still unclear. We'll have to do further tests to determine if it's the same liquid and how toxic it is to the human body. But first, I do believe there are two people who could shed some light on the situation. Mr. Sylvain, Mr. Lucien.
Wait, you know...
Hey! Were you talking to us, mademoiselle? I'm afraid we'd never heard of those names before.
Before arriving in Sumeru, I asked a friend from the Special Patrol to look into the creators of Auguste. There were 4 people in total. The perfumer, Edgar, the one thrust into limelight, and 3 others. A researcher from Sumeru responsible for cultivating the Auguste flower, and 2 merchant brothers responsible for promoting the product on the market. The 2 brothers capitalized on the mythos surrounding Auguste. Their actions lured in numerous speculators and profiteers, inflating the price of Auguste even further. In the end, they were sent to the Fortress of Meripede for falsifying their accounts and destabilizing the market. If you do the math, they should be out of prison by now.
And what does that have to do with us? There are countless merchant families in Fontaine. You gonna accuse them of being criminals too?
Every time your brother called you Blaze, it took you several seconds to respond. But when I called you Lucien just now, the name registered immediately.
Miss Emilie, out of respect for your position as a famous perfumer in Fontaine, I'm inclined to believe that was simply a poor attempt at humor. You have a bright future ahead of you. You wouldn't want to develop a reputation as someone who throws around false accusations, especially among merchant circles.
You claim to be regular perfume merchants, and yet, when I brought up amber wine, you took it to be alcohol.
What?
Amber wine is a perfume I created several years ago. It wasn't particularly renowned, but I'm certain any respectable perfume merchant in Fontaine would know of it. Unless, until recently, they were living somewhere completely cut off from the perfume world. Somewhere like the Fortress of Meripede, perhaps?
Emily, you little...
Don't even think about it. Cool.
Don't misunderstand, Mr. Sylvain. I don't bring this up to criticize you. No matter what happened all those years ago, the court has already passed its judgment. But Master's life is in danger. We need to learn whatever we can about the person who has done this. If Master's attack had something to do with Auguste, I would imagine the two of
doing
you
a story
might also
quest.
be
I
in
can't
danger.
let you join in.
So I'd like to trouble you for some information, if I may. Tell me about Kyria.
Fine, as you wish.
Sylvain!
Lucien, if this will help us find Kyria, then it will be all worth it. Besides, we've already told most of the stuff to the Maison Aurélie anyway.
Who's that?
You were right, Miss Emilie. There were 4 of us at the beginning. Myself, Lucien, Edgar, and the researcher from Sumeru in charge of flower cultivation, Vijava. Sometime down the road, the Marechaussee Phantom came knocking, saddled us with a list of accusations, and started looking into our books. They did their meddling, and my brother Edgar and I were forced to serve time in the fortress as a result.
Sounds like he's still upset about that. Wait, then how did Edgar end up in Sumeru?
Master was convicted as an accomplice, so he only had to serve a few years. He decided to move to Sumeru so that he could put those events behind him. Still, Master was depressed for a long time after that. He stopped making new perfumes and focused on introducing students to the craft instead. That's how I met him. My parents had to relocate to Sumeru for work when I was a child, so I had the chance to study under him for a little while. But we can talk about that some other time. I want to hear more about this researcher, Vijava.
Like us, Vijava was also staring down an investigation from the Marechaussee Phantom. But before the Phantom showed up at her door, she set all the flower beds on fire, along with much of the mora we managed to earn. All the Auguste flowers, everything we worked to create, was reduced to nothing but a pile of ash.
But destroying all that evidence, wouldn't that make things worse for her?
It didn't matter at that point, because she died in the fire as well.
What?
Wait, who?
Sounds like you did an investigation of your own. Why even ask us if you knew all of this already?
Well, so far, Kiria's name still hasn't come up.
The name wasn't mentioned in any of the files I reviewed either. But you two seem quite familiar with him.
So, spill it out.
Kiria was Vijava's younger brother. He was just a clueless kid back then. Somewhere in his teens, I think. He helped his sister with her work sometimes, but that was pretty much it. He didn't have any idea what we were doing. Vijava kept him close most of the time. The three of us were probably the only ones who even knew she had a brother. After our operation was compromised, he disappeared. There were no signs of him until recently, when people started saying the Auguste flower had reappeared in Sumeru.
So, you think Kiria took something with him back then? Something that allowed him to reproduce the Auguste flower?
Vijava doted on the kid like you wouldn't believe. She even told us to give her cut to her brother if anything happened to her. If she left something behind before she died, believe me, Kiria's the one that has it.
And judging by the liquid in that bottle, the Auguste flower wasn't the only thing he reproduced. He managed to replicate the perfume itself.
So the liquid Edgar was forced to ingest really was Auguste. Wait, does that mean Auguste is poison?
Poison? No. Of course not. No perfume is meant to be ingested. Even small amounts can be dangerous, let alone ingesting a whole bottle at once. If Auguste could be considered a poison, we wouldn't have even sold half a bottle back then.
Oh yeah, it does make
Edgar
sense.
fell unconscious because Kiria forced him to drink perfume. It just happened to be Auguste.
Strange. But why did Kiria attack Edgar?
He probably thought we had something to do with his sister's death. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea why she did all that. We're not looking for Kiria because we have it out for him. We just wanted to see how he was doing. And, if possible, work together to bring back Auguste.
I feel like you have another kind of, plan or a scheme even.
We only went to prison for a bit of fraud and market manipulation. It had nothing to do with the product itself. As long as we keep things honest this time around, bringing the product back to market would almost be like honoring his sister's memory.
So that's why you never mentioned Kiria during your interrogation?
Yes, exactly. We were just looking out for the kid.
Anyway, that's all we know. If you're looking for information on what's in Auguste, or what to do if you ingest it, there are only two people to ask. Edgar or Kiria himself.
Well, at least we're able to say for certain that the substance Edgar ingested was in fact Auguste. That gives us a direction for further testing. Well then, I'd say that was a very enlightening discussion.
Well, glad to hear it. Lucian, let's head back to the room and rest a bit. With everything that's happened, there are things that need reconsidering.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they're probably hiding something.
Huh, you think so too? That does seem to be the case. Pity we don't have more evidence. But based on Sylvain's tone of voice just now, I suspect further questioning will only result in more made-up answers.
The way you exposed them like that, just based on a hunch, that was genius!
Are you really just a perfumer who looks after people in your spare time? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Oh, right! Earlier you said you were only sort of a doctor, and that your patients were unusual.
Oh yes, that's because most of the patients I encounter are already dead.
So you're a forensic doctor?
Close. I'm actually a forensic cleaner. Once the forensic team and the Marachese Phantom are done collecting evidence from the scene, I'm in charge of clearing away the final traces my patients leave on the world.
I never would have thought. I never thought that Emilie, posing as like a perfumer, knowing all this botany shit, and then posing herself as a doctor, and then now she's saying that she is like a forensic cleaner. I guess that makes sense.
In fact, with just a small alteration to the formula, the same tincture used as the base of perfume can also be made into a cleaning agent. Basically, there are two sides to forensics. Those who collect evidence to expose the truth, and those who clean up the smells, bloodstains, and other substances left behind at the scene. I've learned a lot in my line of work, and I've witnessed a lot of death. But this time, we may still save the patient. Actually, Traveler, could I trouble you to report back to Tainari and the officers at Port Ormos? We should update them on the situation.
Sure, will do.
I'll stay here and continue to look after Master. Now that we have a sample of Auguste, I'm hoping further analysis won't be too difficult.
Okay, you take care of him. We'll go and find Master Tainari. Oh, it's been an hour. Oh shit, I am taking things slow. That means more content for me, I guess. Okay, Tainari. We have a report. Do you want to report something? Is that? Am I missing something over here? Oh. Excuse me.
Whoa, why the rush? Did something happen?
Really big, yes. Let me explain to you.
What? Edgar was attacked? He's the most famous perfumer in the region. Someone who's helped countless people around Port Ormos. How could this happen?
Backstory. Huge backstory, I guess.
Sheriff, have you received any reports of a suspicious individual fleeing through the bazaar?
No, but we've got eyes all over the area. I'm sure someone's seen Kiria. I'll start gathering my forces. We won't let him get away.
Nice voice.
What about you, Tainari? Do you have a plan?
I'm sure the sheriff can handle things over at the scene, and I doubt Emilie needs my help looking after Mr. Edgar.
But she said she's not a real doctor.
Then she was far too modest. She may not be a doctor by trade, but she has a deeper understanding of human anatomy and pharmacology than most scholars from the Amorta Darshan. Not to mention the fact that Mr. Edgar's condition is related to perfume. Emilie is certainly in the best position to help him. As for me, I'll head to the academia and see what I can learn about Vijava and Kiria.
But they're from Fontaine.
Oh, that's right! Vijava was supposed to be a scholar from Sumeru. Do you recognize the name?
From Emilie's letter, certainly, but that was the first time I'd heard of it. The academia produces a lot of scholars, and there are plenty of graduates who choose to pursue career outside their darshan.
True.
I didn't have time to look into it earlier, but Now, it seems like Vijava's past could be critical to getting to the bottom of what happened to Mr. Edgar. I have friends in Sumeru City that can help me investigate. With any luck, we'll have news to share by tomorrow. I'll leave you and Emilie to watch over things here in Port Ormos.
So what, we gotta wait? 7. Oh, wrong. So next day 7 to 11. Yeah. It'll give us enough time until like 7 a.m. I wonder how many people are there, you know, that uses like the 24-hour format rather than the 12-hour format. I use the 24-hour format now.
Well, it's been a day. Wonder if Tainari's discovered anything. But things weren't looking good with Emilie's master yesterday. We should check on things at the hotel first.
See. Ooh, right on time. Up, up we go. Whoop, whoop, whoa. Why do they build it like that? No railings? It's a terrible design. Why the long face? How's that girl?
No longer in critical condition, thankfully. He's still very weak, but with a bit more rest, he should regain consciousness soon.
Good.
My chemical analysis of a goose also went smoothly, although it certainly raised some questions.
Like?
I was able to identify the components that give the substance its fragrance, but I also noticed an abnormal trace of elemental energy in the sample.
Elemental energy?
Would that have an effect on the body?
Hard to say. It was such a minute amount, proportionally speaking, like mixing a single drop of perfume into the ocean. I had to use one of the newest tests developed in recent years to even detect the traces present in the sample. Unless you were abnormally sensitive to elemental energy, I doubt it would have any effect, even if you use the product every day for 10 years. As for whether Master's condition was caused by the elemental energy present in the sample or some other component of the perfume, it's still too early to say.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. Did Tainari come and find you? Maybe we could ask him to take a look.
I received a message from him last night, but I haven't heard anything since. The message said he was looking into some information at the academia.
Oh, Paimon thought he might have stopped by to see you first. Excuse me? Is Miss Emilie here?
Oh, colleague.
Oh, perfect! Familiar faces! Traveler, Paimon, you're here too!
Kale. Ah, of course. Tainari's apprentice. He's mentioned you many times. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. And please, no need for formalities. Emilie is just fine.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you too, Miss, Emilie. Did Tainari send you here, Kale? Yep. Master and the others went through decades worth of records last night, and still haven't had a chance to rest. I'm fast on my feet, so it only made sense for me to come and give you an update. Anyway, based on what they've reviewed so far, they believe there's no indication that a researcher by the name of Vijava ever passed through the academia.
Could it have been an alias?
Master considered that possibility as well, but the name wasn't the only dead end. Master tried to track down people with a similar research direction or background, but also couldn't find a match.
Then where the hell did she came from? Where did
How is that possible?
Maybe her identity as a researcher from Sumeru was a ruse all along.
It's starting to seem very likely. If we want to figure out her true identity, I'm afraid another conversation with those two merchants might be our only...
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Lucian!
That voice.
It's Sylvain! Wait, you don't think Kirio came back, do you?
That seems impossible. If someone came in or out of the hotel just now, we would have seen them.
Let's go inside and check. We still have to like walk. I think it's Sylvain's room, yeah.
It's locked?
No, I'll try to break it open. Ooh. I hope the hotel has insurance. And they might have.
There's no one here.
And where the hell?
Lucian! Lucian!
So we should have been going to Lucien's room. Oh. I feel like
That's Sylvain's voice!
No.
Hurry, let's check next door!
I feel like you
Lucian! Lucian!
Lucien,
Come on.
Lucien.
Wake up!
If I were like to say that like in my own kind of like sense, like how will you pronounce this name? Lucien, not Lucien. I don't know. Is he going to be okay?
Emilie, my brother, he's gonna be okay, right? He's just unconscious. Like what happened to Edgar.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sylvain, but we were too late this time.
Shit.
No, that's not possible.
Traveler, Kale, Mr. Sylvain has gone through a huge shock. He needs some space to calm down. Could one of you take him next door? It's not good for him to look at his brother's body like this.
Of course. Leave it to me.
I'll notify the sheriff.
Thank you both. Mr. Sylvain, let's get you up. Here, take my hand. Nice and slow. We'll take things from here. Just focus on getting some rest. Here, this way.
So we know. So now we know that Kyria is targeting
guy.
them.
He's like a shell of his former self. He may have made some bad decisions in life, but right now, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for him.
Good person or bad, the death of a loved one is equally painful.
Yeah, true.
All the moments he shared with his brother, every hardship and triumph they endured together, are now memories he has to carry alone.
You know, maybe that's what Kyria wanted.
If Kyria really was behind this, then what exactly did he do to Lucien?
Lucien can no longer speak, but the traces left behind by his death most certainly can.
Yes, we have the forensic expert here.
Traveler, I've got things covered here at the scene. I'll leave you to contact the sheriff.
Alright. I'll bid you adieu for now. Shem.
Who
Sheriff
would have
Shem.
thought? Yesterday's case is still up in the air, and now this happens. Miss Emilie, I heard you're an experienced forensic doctor. Have you been able to discover anything?
Oh, I'm not actually a forensic doctor. I just happen to have some relevant knowledge.
You want to play the game as well? When you play too? Or maybe you're hungry. I think you're hungry. Okay. I think we're gonna like stop stream. I'll go and feed my cats first after this.
I did take a look, though. Judging by the temperature and rigidity of the body, it appears the time of death was sometime last night. I'd have to do a more thorough investigation to find out more.
Then, would you mind helping us investigate? Before he left, Tainari said we could trust your judgment if something like this were to happen.
Of course, I appreciate your trust. Many of the traces left behind at the scene will fade with time, so the sooner we investigate, the better.
Yep. Please
Woo,
wait, huh?
cute! We don't know much about dead
You want to
bodies,
eat?
but you can leave the other clues to us.
Yeah, we're not much of a forensic, kind of like thing. Like we don't even know the basics, but okay. Just let us know if you need anything. What's this? Is this a luggage? Those, okay. See, flowers. Okay. Strong. I don't wanna, you know. Let's see a cabinet here. This is hide in there. Okay. What else? Oh, there's an incense. This could be something. Hallway lock is intact.
And the windows are shut tight too. Seems like the only way to get in would have been through Sylvain's room.
Oh.
Well, looks like we've investigated as much as we can. Let's go report back to Emilie and Sham.
Yeah, but before that, we will have to take a break, a small break, or maybe that's the end of the stream because I have been streaming for a while, and I need to go and feed my cat. So yeah, we'll continue this tomorrow, just to know what's going on in this. But for now, this will have to do. All right. So I hope you guys are having a great day ahead of you, and I hope you guys are doing well, and make sure to be the best version of yourself right now, today, tomorrow, whenever. All right, see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Ciao. Ciao. Okay, now okay. You wanna eat? Okay.